WB confirms Blue Beetle will officially debut with $25 million this weekend. $25 million.
This
Holy
is
crap.
embarrassingly bad. This is the worst opening in DCEU box office history. Now, there's a caveat in there, at least domestically, because domestically, it did beat one movie. It beat Wonder Woman 1984, which came out on the same day and date release on HBO Max for free. And also, when theaters, there were only 2,000 theaters open, they were at like 10% capacity in the United States. Wonder Woman 1984 made $19 million its opening weekend. Blue Beetle made $25 million. That's the one thing it beat. And when you look at the international numbers, it didn't even beat Wonder Woman 84. Warner Brothers suffers worst ever DCEU superhero box office opening overseas. Blue Beetle suffers awful box office opening. So if you thought $25 million was bad for domestic, and it is bad, it's a horrific number. It's worse than Shazam 2. It's like a third of what The Flash opened to. This is how bad it is internationally for them. According to box office expert Luis Fernando, the Warner Brothers Blue Beetle suffered the worst ever opening for a DCEU movie overseas with $18 million. Even below Shazam Fury of the Gods and the pandemic release of Wonder Woman. The international opening sets a new low for DCU, taking in less than Shazam 2's $34 million. It's about half of Shazam 2 and half of Wonder Woman's $38.5 million. And then The Flash opened to $75 million international. Black Adam opened to $75 million international. Blue Beetle opens to $18 million. This thing is going to flop extremely hard. And you know what? I guess we can take the opportunity to say thank you, Angel Manuel Soto. We appreciate you, the director of Blue Beetle, directly responding to a clip from this stream here on this channel. When we talked about his Batman is a fascist line at the end of the trailer and how weird and off-putting it was, that went viral. Now, for us, it was for all the wrong reasons because people were shitting on us. But I guess Angel Manuel Soto decided, since everybody's shitting on these guys, I guess I can too. When people were celebrating that people like us were mad about that line in the Blue Beetle trailer, the director was laughing and said, I guess my job's here is done. And he doubled down when somebody else said the right people are the ones who are today angry about the line Batman is a fascist. And Angel Manuel Soto, my job here is done, with a Barack Obama mic drop. Well, I guess your job is done. Angel Manuel Soto, you stupid, dumb bitch. You made a movie that is setting records for being the worst received movie, the worst of the box office in DCEU history. And I'm not so sure you're going to be working there for much longer.
Oh, it's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. The number one thing I do when a Hollywood nut job or a prominent person starts running their mouth is I always check for TDS. And he, of course, has a severe case of TDS. Lofty Pixels, by the way, is the one that kind of really started this party on the tweets. As soon as he started getting exposed for his anti-Trump tweets and talking about how he wanted the 45th president of the United States to suffer the same fate as Abraham Lincoln, and we all know what that was, he went protected mode on his tweets. And to my knowledge and to Ryan's knowledge, he has not unprotected his Twitter account since. It's still protected right now. So I don't know if anyone knows what he's been saying. And that is, again, hilarious to watch this all play out. I love seeing this happen. It's to the point where we are been proven right about Hollywood. We have been proven right about superhero films, Disney, Marvel, Pixar, Star Wars, and DC. We have been proven right. We were right. The fans were right. This has been a disaster. And it's to the point now where it's almost pathetic to keep kicking these weirdos while they're down, but it is still so damn fun because they're so smug and they still look down upon you. Even with your $25 million opening weekend, you still look down at everyday normal people that just are doing their jobs, going to work. They may have a different opinion than you, and you somehow think lower of them while you have the worst opening ever in the history of the DCEU. Hilarious.
There's obviously a lot of stuff that goes into it too, as we've spoken.